second question first. Never even heard of the show when I got casted here. Didn't know anything about the show. Didn't even read for the show. Got offered the show. Said, hey, you want to go to Vancouver and do the show called Supernatural? I said, great. I said, what's the role? They said, you play a janitor. I said, okay. Sure, I can sweep, you know. And so I didn't read the script. I was on the airplane to Vancouver. And I'm reading the script, and I was like, yeah, I'm a janitor, okay. Oh, well, I'm a janitor with powers. That's nothing like the janitor at my school. So then I realized what the show was. And I've told this story before, but I can tell it again, because it was a very funny experience for me. When I arrived, I'm thinking, oh, this is a very different show than I thought it was. I'm not really a janitor at all. When I get up there, I'll be able to have conversations with everybody and figure out what the tone of the show is. And we arrive, and it's a first-time director who hadn't directed the show before, and the two guys, Jared and Jensen, and we go to the production office, and we're going to do a conference call with the writers and everybody back in Los Angeles. So we read the whole script to a speakerphone. You know, we all sit around and read the script. And after the read-through, they start talking about what they want the script to be like, what they want the episode to be like, because it was a bit of a venture for them. It was going heavy into comedy, and they wanted to be sure they stayed on point. But the only adjective or adverb they used was supernatural. So they said, now don't forget to be real supernaturalistic here, and do that scene supernaturally, and let's not lose the supernatural tone. And I'm thinking, you know, another word would help me here, if I don't know the show. So you're not helping me, guys. And so the entire conversation, I was like, I have no idea what the hell just happened. And the first scene I shot was sitting in the auditorium watching Dean get pummeled by women in their skivvies. Not a bad day at the office. And I remember just sitting up, and I was the first shot, so they're shooting me first, walking in and doing the whole thing. And I thought, well, here goes nothing, because I don't know what the show is. They're only using the verb supernatural. So I'll just go with this and see if they like, which leads to the second answer. How much of me did I infuse in there? I think anytime you play a character, a lot of you is in the, you know, in the character. It naturally is. But, that said, that's not a show that you improv on. I wasn't making up lines of dialogue. Anything I said is written. I mean, there's a couple of scenes maybe where I'm clapping, and in the auditorium and reacting to Dean's line from like, yeah, I love that scene. That's me improvising, but it's very minor. But all the actual dialogue is all word for word on the page. They do a great job of drawing their maps, and they don't need actors deciding to go down a different road. So, and you don't really have time for that in a show like that anyway. It's so difficult to get it right with what's written that to venture off that is to cause problems, not help. But they also set it up really well, so they didn't need improvising. And so the answer is 0 in terms of the dialogue. That was all their words. But just by nature of the job, I mean, I would say I brought Richard Speight to any character I play. Because you just do. You infuse it. You know, you can only pull from what you know or what you learn, and that's innately part of yourself. So there's a lot of you in there. My sense of humor for the trickster, you know, he has my comic timing because that's my comic timing, but, you know, the way he uses it, that's all them.